So a loom automates something that a human can do, and a crane does something that a human cannot do on their own. So I think all of us in education need to dream bigger. So one of my favorite analogies about technology in education is the difference between a loom and a crane. So I think we need fewer ed tech innovations that are focused on automation or making things more efficient. We need more transformational, visionary educators focused on using technology for augmentation. So a loom automates something that a human can do, and a crane does something that a human cannot do on their own. When we are getting engineers, product developers, and educators to partner with each other, we move way beyond thinking about AI as a chatbot. That's not it. So coaching works for teachers, and it is really difficult to scale, and it can be expensive. So we have now set up some video cameras and mics in classrooms, and are trying to see if we can use technology to give teachers more feedback. They could conceivably get feedback every single day, but we're doing the R&D required to make sure that the outputs of that technology, the AI, are actually giving feedback to teachers in a way that is aligned with what an expert coach would do. That is a non-trivial project. And if we want educators to actually engage in this augmentation type of work, you need to build their trust, and you need to, in context with them, make sure that you're innovating in this way that actually meets their needs. It is, how do we create more examples of truly high-impact partnerships across technical people and educators, and how do we get them in the schools? So it can't be theoretical, it's gotta be we are in the schools figuring out what actually works so that every single student gets the education they deserve. Do we think that Google, Anthropic, OpenAI are gonna solve a bunch of problems in education, and do we need educators to be at the table? So obviously my answer is yes, we need educators to be at the table, but I think what's really important for all of us to understand is that those giant companies are not incentivized to solve the problems that students and educators have. That is why we are here and in the nonprofit sector. And we partner with the hyperscalers too. I think they're gonna solve problems I think they're gonna create some amazing AI tutor. Okay? But if you just drop an AI tutor into a classroom right now, you are not going to get 100% of students learning at the highest levels. Okay? Actually, you could further atomize learning. But if you drop in an AI tutor and you partner with the students and teachers on creating a coherent model of instruction, and you actually, do the R&D, look at data, see what works, see what doesn't, see if teachers like it, see if students like it, then together with tech companies, you could create something transformational. But I think people are deluded if we think they're gonna do it on their own, which is why I think we need more R&D partnerships in education. And some of those need to be formal, and it's kind of a two-way street. I think Anthropic in particular is quite interested in that two-way street. So 2 years ago, we actually got educators to learn about a very technical AI process, AI benchmarking. And it was a non-trivial collaboration because these two groups, the AI researchers and the educators, they did not speak the same language. But now I have an educator at Teaching Lab who is an author on an AI benchmarking paper, and that paper won an award. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about. We need more partnerships like this, and as educators, we should not believe that big companies are going to solve our problems for us.